Could Brad Treliving be on the verge of pulling off a game-changing deal for the Leafs? The recent trades have opened up a treasure trove of opportunities, and you won't want to miss how this could set the stage for a crucial addition to our lineup. With the right moves, we could finally secure that elusive 2C or bolster our defense, making us a formidable competitor in the playoffs. The tension is rising as we analyze what this means for our beloved team. Be sure to subscribe and like to keep up with the latest updates on our quest for the Cup. The recent whirlwind of trades in the NHL has sent ripples of excitement through the Toronto Maple Leafs fan base. With Brad Treliving at the helm, the recent moves involving players like Mikko Rantanen have raised eyebrows and sparked discussions about the possibilities for our beloved Leafs. It's fascinating to see how the complexity of trades can open doors for teams. And in this case, it seems to be a promising sign for Toronto as they navigate their own strategic moves. Now let's break down what happened. Rantanen's journey saw him first traded to Chicago and then sent to Carolina in a deal that was quite intricate, involving a flurry of assets, draft picks, and salary retention. This is particularly intriguing for us, as it showcases that teams can make big moves without breaking the bank. Chicago in this scenario retained 50% of Rantanen's salary, and in return, they received just a third-round pick, a stark reminder of how the landscape of trades can shift dramatically. This opens up a world of opportunities for Treliving. The fact that Chicago was willing to offload Rantanen while retaining salary suggests that the Leafs could pursue similar strategies. Imagine Toronto assembling a package with the right salary cap space by partnering with teams like Columbus, Calgary, Anaheim, or even the New York Rangers. It's a tantalizing prospect. If Treliving can find a way to bring in someone like Yanni Gourde, Brock Nelson, or Chris Kreider, it could be a game-changer for our playoff aspirations. But here's where it gets really interesting. Only a handful of these teams are in the playoff hunt, which could work to Toronto's advantage. Teams like Calgary and New York are fighting for their lives, and that desperation could lead to intriguing trade discussions. The potential for a 3-team trade becomes a reality, allowing Treliving to find that elusive second or third-line center that we've been clamoring for. If he can bolster our defense as well, it would set us up beautifully for the postseason. And let's not overlook Montreal, which still has a retention spot available. While it's tough to picture our rivals collaborating on a deal, the possibility is there. It's a delicate dance in the NHL, and Treliving's ability to maneuver through it will determine how well we can enhance our squad. As a passionate fan, I can't help but feel a mix of excitement and anxiety about the direction this could take us. The prospect of adding key pieces to our roster is tantalizing, but it also comes with the weight of expectations. We've seen the highs and lows of playoff runs, and the pressure is always mounting. Do I think this is the right path for the Leafs? Honestly, I'm torn. There's so much potential in these moves, but they also come with risks. It's a balancing act that could either propel us to new heights or leave us in the same place we've been in too many years. The Toronto Maple Leafs are on the verge of something significant, folks. Anthony Stolarz, the key piece in our goaltending duo, is making strides in his recovery from that pesky lower body injury that's kept him sidelined for over a month. And let me tell you, the news is looking promising. Recently, Stolarz took a crucial step by joining his teammates for practice after a series of individual ice sessions. This is no small feat, and it speaks volumes about his commitment to getting back in the game. Our reliable reporter David Alter shared that Stolarz not only hit the ice with the team, but also traveled with them to Ottawa. Can you imagine the energy in that locker room? Stolarz was last seen on the ice for the Leafs on December 12th against the Anaheim Ducks. He played just one period before that knee injury cut his game short, and since then, it's been a long wait for both him and the fans. Before his injury, Stolarz was a rock for Toronto, boasting a record of .952 with an impressive goals against average of 2.15 over his first 17 games. He was a crucial component of our success, and his absence has been felt deeply. Now, as he inches closer to a return, the big question is how the team will manage his workload. Coach Craig Berube expressed optimism about Stolarz's rehab, but he also emphasized the importance of patience. I can't help but feel a mix of hope and apprehension at this point. Having him back is key, Berube mentioned, and I wholeheartedly agree. But we have to be careful not to rush him back too soon. The last thing we want is a setback that could derail our playoff aspirations. Stolarz' return could be a game-changer for the Leafs, but it has to be handled right. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, having two solid goaltenders heading into the postseason could give us the edge we need. On the other hand, we can't afford to jeopardize Stolarz' health for the sake of a few games. In the meantime, we've relied heavily on Joseph Woll, who has stepped up to the plate admirably. Starting 24 games and posting a record of 17-8-0 with a GA of 2.69 and a save percentage of .907, he's done his best to keep the ship steady. I can't help but admire his resilience and performance under pressure, but can he sustain this level of play as we push towards the playoffs? As we inch closer to the postseason, the potential of having both Stolarz and Woll available adds a layer of excitement and anxiety. This could be our moment, but it all hinges on how well we manage our goaltending situation. The stakes are high, my friends. Every decision made in the coming days will ripple through the team and impact our chances. So, as a passionate fan, I'm asking you, what do you think? Will Stolarz' return invigorate the team, or will it create some tension in the locker? Room, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinions matter to me, and I know they matter to the rest of the community. Are we on the right path here? I believe the Leafs have a golden opportunity to make a deep playoff run, but it requires careful navigation. As we set our sights on the postseason, let's hope that the return of Stolarz can provide the spark we desperately need. Before you go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on all things Maple Leafs. Hit that notification bell to get all the latest updates, because you won't want to miss what's coming next. Join me in this journey as we cheer for our beloved Leafs and push for glory.